Prime Minister Gordon Brown and French President Nicolas Sarkozy were joined by the European Commission President José Manuel Barroso at Downing Street. The three leaders held private talks before discussing the economic crisis with major European companies. They discussed ways in which moving to a low-carbon economy would generate more jobs and how investment in infrastructure projects could boost economic growth.
We want to discuss how government and business can work together to deal with the problems of this global recession. And we wanted to discuss this afternoon also how, as we took measures to deal with the short-term problems that our economies faced, we could also build for the future, that we could plan for the upturn as well as deal with the consequences of the downturn. And we have looked at how, just as many years ago, investment in road and rail and infrastructure was a powerful stimulus to the economies then, so too in this new age we can invest in the digital infrastructure for the future, in telecommunications, in environmentally related industries and new environmental technologies, in the low-carbon industries and services of the future, as well as in training and skills. In other words, to build the technological and environmental infrastructure of the 21st century as we invest out of the downturn.
The Prime Minister's views were echoed by the French President, who said Europe had to take a lead in providing solutions to the global economic crisis.
La crise financière était grave, il fallait réagir de façon coordonnée et forte, c'est ce que nous avons fait. La crise économique est grave, il faut réagir en Europe de façon forte, rapide et coordonnée. Nous partageons la même analyse de la situation et nous sommes bien conscients que la nécessité de coordonner l'effort pour soutenir l'activité en Europe est indispensable, même si chaque pays, en fonction de ses spécificités, n'utilise pas forcément les mêmes outils.
Prime Minister Brown said Europe must reject protectionism to lay a strong foundation for the future.
We are all agreed that protectionism is something that we must both avoid and fight against in the course of the next few months. We believe that any resort to protectionism will delay any recovery and would be to repeat the mistakes of the past. And therefore we are convinced that a world trade deal that is within our grasp in the next few days is something that all countries in the world must now push with great priority. And we are in touch with Mr. Lamy, the Director of the World Trade Organization, but with other countries, saying that we are at the 11th hour and we must now work together to make sure that we send a signal against protectionism by signing a world trade deal.
The men were speaking ahead of Thursday's EU summit, where leaders of the 27 member states will discuss the Commission's fiscal stimulus plan to restore growth.